All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. 9:02 here in the morning here in New York. Hopefully, everyone is excited for another new adventure at Cyber Trade University with a bunch of new stocks. Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you, Michael. Good to see you, lead everyone. Getting a nice little move on this Tilray again. Some of you remember it not too long ago. I would say it was the last day of August. Had a really nice pop on that Tilray. Went from like that 25-cent price to $1.75. Some of you remember that, there's some talk about, President Trump talking about how to like deregulate pot, don't make it, less, lower the regulations on it. Some of them even thinking that we should probably, make it legal across the whole country. So Tilray, obviously, and all the pot stocks and all the cannabis stocks are doing pretty well. It's Tilray, for some of you remember, let me just blow this up a little bit here. And let me just go back. Tilray was one of these big flyers back in 2021. This thing was a $65 stock. It has gone nowhere for the longest time. So don't think it's going back up to those numbers anytime soon. It's got a lot of resistance levels, a lot of transactions. So far, it's the most active stock trading this morning. Number 2 at 25,000. TLRY. We'll keep a close eye on that. All right, but before we move forward, just a couple of quick reminders before we go through a watch list and what we traded yesterday, because yesterday was a fun day too. We'll talk about the NVIDIA trade doing pretty well. We'll talk about the StubHub and all those good stocks, everything else, iBit and all the crypto. But just remember, everybody, next week, Cyber Trade University is going to be at Orlando. Me and Josh will be there doing a couple of events. So if you're going to be in the area, please register for it. And also the following week is our on-site. It's our yearly biggest event of the year at Cyber Trade University. TradeStation, BK Traders, Bookmap, and all the staff of CTU is going to be there. If you can't make it, please register for the webcast, all right? We did send a bulk email for that. So if anyone is interested, if you can't come to on-site, which we highly recommend you do, definitely do the webcast. Let's go over and talk about what moved yesterday in the market, because we had a shitload of stocks that moved. So AMD, like I told you yesterday, when a stock a stock takes a big run, and usually when they run up as much as AMD did, like right here, and you could see it, that when it goes from 170 shot up to around 225, it consolidated. It never went lower, which was a really good thing, okay, for the stock to continue to go higher. And then sure enough, yesterday, it continued to go higher. So AMD has been doing phenomenal, okay? AMD, listen, this stock has never split yet. It's not like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is doing absolutely amazing. Please keep in mind, NVIDIA was a 10-for-1 stock split not too long ago. So technically, always remember, the stock is really a $2,000 stock almost, okay? We talked about it yesterday. I own NVIDIA. You don't have to own NVIDIA itself. You could have traded NVDL. You could trade the high yield. NVDY. Oh, NVDY probably paid their interest, their dividend. All right. You could have traded NVYY. So there was a lot of good movers out there on those stocks, and hopefully some of you got a piece of it. But those stocks did really well too. NXL, another very inexpensive, cheap little stock. That one did well. ASTS has just been an animal long term. I wish I still had it. The problem is you can't own them all, right? But this market has been doing unbelievable. It backed off yesterday, but the last couple of days we did really well on that one. CIFR was another great runner yesterday. $5 stock. The beginning of September, the stock is up almost over 100%. She's still holding pretty strong. I'm going to put that back on the watch list. Remember, day trades turn to swing trades. All right, always remember that. A couple other stocks also. We had the IONZ. I'm sorry. Spelled it wrong. IONZ. It's not coming up. It's not coming up on my chart. Never mind. I'll give you the other one too that we had. We had that one. We had Poet. That one had a really good move yesterday too. And Poet, big pop right there too. That was a really nice stock. The last couple of days was at the $6 trend, at the $9. And then a couple of nice little shorts. Jobby was a really nice short yesterday. That one took a very big hit and spelled it wrong. Joby. Jobby took a big hit, made a little bit of a comeback too. And IONQ. That was also been a big runner. That popped. And then a really interesting stock that did really well was StubHub. StubHub was really great yesterday. I've been hawking StubHub for the longest time. Been watching it when it went public. After the 3 candlesticks of greens, that's when we jumped in, and that one went up. I'm still holding that. It's got to break this 20, which is right here. That's what I'm looking for. If it gets past that 20, the stock could be on a nice little run, but really nice move last couple of days. Let's go back. What do we got? I believe in Tilray. GNVY. Let's bring it back up here. TLRY. Yeah, so Tilray, we have the news on it, right? What do we have on the news on it? On the cannabis on that? Do we have that, Rich? Genevieve says, I love CBD products for medical use, not cannabis fan. Otherwise, too many pot shops here. Where you're from? Listen, you know what it came down to? It came down to money, right? It's another tax. It's another way how the government can make money. I know in Canada, we talk about, I don't want to debate on personal feelings about what this whole thing is, but and I talked about this yesterday. We always talk politics on a positive side, not on the negative side, not on the personal side. We always talk about, because whatever they say, it's going to cause these stocks to move. And you know what? And I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Trump is probably the best president for the traders community like us, and I don't care if you hate his guts or love his guts. I have nothing to do with it. I said it yesterday. I said it the other day. I'll say it again. When he says something, it makes certain stocks move. And you know what? This is our business, right? Our business is to trade. If there's no news on the stock, if there's no news on in the market, especially someone as powerful, the most powerful person in the world, he can make stocks move. So you hear something, just anything, it does make the stocks move. Listen, he did it in cryptocurrencies. He did it on military stocks. He's doing it really well on AI stocks. He's doing it really well on nuclear stocks. Nuclear stocks are still pushing up pretty big. OKLO getting close to that highs. Keep an eye on them. All right. Are they too late to get in? I don't know. You tell me. Do you think it's too late? Remember, if you're a student, you know the answer to that. If you're not a student, Cybertrade University, that's why you hear part of our cyber trading room. Okay. But keep an eye on the nuclear stocks. Okay. All right. So park some money in there. Bill, you got a little bit of Tilray. All right. Good for you. There you go. He got it in at, what you at, 163? Good. Look at that. You're doing beautiful. You know what? Tilray, just give you a little heads up. Remember what we always teach you at Cybertrade University. Half the people fail in trading because they don't know what the difference between a tradable stock and non-tradable. And for somebody listening here on social media, what does that mean? You don't know what the difference of a spread. You don't know where the buyers are. You don't even know if there's sellers out there. You buy it. But this is a really good level 1 stock, so that one's looking beautiful. All right. And yes, YouTube member out there says Fausto 2TRX. Yeah, that one, we saw that one earlier. We didn't get there yet. That's the biggest percentage gainer right now in the market. Not a big fan of it right now. Very volatile, big spread, probably category 5. Okay. But let's look at some other stocks. This one, on the other hand, a little bit more tradable. Stock had a big pop around 645 this morning. It's holding here pretty strong at these highs. This one's a little bit better than the TTRX. Okay. Great volume. The only issue is what we always look for, trend. Trend is your friend. Right now, it's kind of died after about 745, right around here, around $4. There's a big buyer out there holding up pretty strong. Same thing like this one, up 40%. Spread probably more in a category 2, maybe 3-ish, but gapped up pretty big. It's on a downtrend. So that's not what we want to look for. Just because they're up doesn't mean they're going to open up higher. This one, on the other hand, has been doing phenomenal. Issue with this one, it's a category 5. So remember, you don't want to be part of that 50% failure rate. All right. TELO, nice spread, nice push after hours. Kind of flat here in the day, but not that much out there. So we're going to put it on our watch list. All right. This one, great trend up, but it's on a downtrend. This one gapped up, but it's flat. Tilray, there we are. Number 10 on the big percentage gainers. We already know about that one. MRM, another healthcare stock. Listen, healthcare, why are the healthcare stocks moving? For crying out loud, why are they moving? We talked about it yesterday. Why is United Healthcare trading at $372? I thought they were non-for-profits. I think, does anyone even know? What the hell does that even mean? They're non-for-profit. Right here in Long Island, we have one of the most famous hospitals in the world, non-for-profit. What's it called? Northwell Health, if anybody's familiar with it. One of the biggest hospitals here in New York, okay? The CEO makes $20 million a year. I thought they were non-for-profit. I don't know what that means. All right? Crazy. And the reason why we're talking about this, all right, the reason why is because the government is shut down because of one main thing. They're arguing over healthcare, okay? And the healthcare companies, if you look at them, read between the lines. They're doing really well. Why is that? Okay? Well, for us, I don't really care. I just say, you know what? They're in the news. They're making the stock move. That's all that matters. All right? So anyway, keep an eye on all the healthcare stocks because they're all doing pretty well. If it's Oscar, if it's, Aetna, if it's, United Healthcare, all of them. All right, let's go over here on the losers list. Anything big there on the losers? This pharmaceutical's on its way down. That was a big up. That was probably a short squeeze from yesterday. Aton, everybody remembers this one from 2 days ago. Another short squeeze coming back down. NXL, we know that one too. That was another short squeeze. Anything that goes up huge. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, FIG. FIG moved up pretty well too. FIG, put that on the watch list. FIG is... we watched this stock. It was a big run up. It went from $22 to $140. And then after the last couple of days, it filled in the gap. Probably it's going to test the highs here at 71. Oh, it's already there. Okay. It's got to break 71. The FIG, what are they? They're Adobe's biggest competition. New York Stock Exchange, what's going on over there? Anything look pretty good there? Usually not. And as usual, nothing. Oh, Wolf. Everybody remembers Wolf. Wolf did pretty good yesterday. That one's moving up pretty well. Let's put Wolf back on the list. Wolf just making all-time highs. Great run up. Wolf went from $2 to $33 stock. Are you effing kidding me? Okay. And last I want to go over is NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I talked about you guys yesterday, and I told you NVIDIA had a huge iceberg order right around 190. It finally broke it. Okay. So NVIDIA, there's so many ETFs you could trade it. So we use NVIDIA as a indicator to trade the less expensive ones. So NVIDIA, put that back on your watch list, NVDA. And I'm going to put it on my watch list as NVIDIA. But if you as a student, you know what to look for. It's those ETFs that we trade, what we can afford. All right. And also, we love the dividend stocks. A couple of you are shooting some stuff out there. Yes, that's right, Sharon. If you want to trade UNHG is the actual ETF version of United Healthcare. Lynn and Randy says gelato, GLTO. You gotta love that one. Gelato's popping right now. Yep, we did really well in the gelato. It was a great short squeeze. It's going back up again. You could put gelato on the watch list. GATO. Actually, it's not the name. We just call it how we spell it out with the 4-letter symbols. That one's pretty good. John G says NVIDIA's up nicely. 98 calls on it. All right. Well, just letting you know, here's the NVIDIA trade right here. And you can see there's the 200. So you're talking about those 98 calls right there. It's just right below that 200 mark. Remember, if you're an options trader, if you're listening here and you're watching on social media, to be a good options trader, you got to know how to read the stock first. Okay. All right, traders, let's get ready for the market open up. We'll put all these beautiful stocks on our watch list. They're right here. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Telegram, Do it now. I'm going to put them up there. And or if you're watching on social media, if you're happy to, all you got to do is here, click on this little QR code right here that I just posted on posting up on social media. Take your phone, scan it, or go to c2.co.com/free. Today at 7:00 this evening, we are going to be doing an open house. So usually we do them at 12 o'clock. We're going to mix things up. We're going to do it at nighttime so you guys, we don't interfere. You're day trading or you're trading over the course of the day, your doctor appointments, whatever it may be, maybe a second job. So if you are listening to this, make sure you come and join us live. Just click on that. We'll get you registered. Warren says, just last one, got OKLO at 132, still holding. Way to go, Warren. That's the way to go to it. There you go. That's what I want to hear. Congratulations. And how'd you find about that, Warren? Okay. I give everybody one guess. Let's get ready, everyone. Market's opening up in about less than 10 minutes. We're not going to go anywhere. And like I told you, if you're watching on social media, if you want to join our trading floor, we're here all day for 35 years. Click on that QR code. We'll see you in there. Traders, you see something, you say something. And if you're new trial members in here, like we always say, just sit, look, listen, and learn, and then see if this is for you. All right. And I'll be looking forward to talking to all of you. Happy trading, everyone. Me, Josh, and Rich will be back in just a couple of minutes.